Hey everybody, this is Captain Yi, and this is 939 review here for you. So let's do. Now the dang, sorry, I guess I'm lying. Now the chapter begins off with Zoro and the Konazon, and it confirms. He says, "I am Momonosuke's younger sister," and Zoro's blotting that out too. And then Zoro starts thinking, so that must mean, we already knew this, but obviously, he says that Momonosuke and the others got flung into the future, and she stayed behind. That's why she's 26 and he's still 8, even though that's his younger sister. But then he asks, "How come you didn't go with them when they went into the future?" And she says that her mother. She said, I remember the day that Odin fell and Kaido took over like it was yesterday, even though I was a kid." She said that they kept her in the past just in case Momonosuke group failed or something bad happened, like they died or something. They could still have a blood heir to the throne just in case they would have died on the way. So, leave one kid behind and let the other kid go. Obviously, the older one. And then she says, while they were there, um, what's his name? I think that's Karl Marx. It's the otter mink because it's the otter mink with the really big hat, and he's in throughout this whole flashback that she's telling them about how he dug a hole through the water pipes or whatever of the castle and grabbed her and took her out before they said they didn't even notice her before they killed her mom and everything. So she took him. Yeah, he took her back to his house. She said for most of her younger years, she was silent because she just saw everyone she knew died or just went away for 20 years. And she was thinking, I won't even see him until 20 years later. She said she barely talked to Cracker Small, but every day she get closer and closer. She finally smiled, and they were kind of poor, and he barely ate. Like this little scene where he was like, "Oh, that's nothing but a stomach ache. I'm all good." Like he gave most of the food to her. He was like, "Well, she didn't say he was captured, but it's all like, where is he now?" And she was like, "Oh, we got separated when I was 13." Obviously that's probably him in the cage. There was a little scene where he was like, "I want to sumo wrestle too," and that was it. Oh, we don't know that's him in the cage, but I'm pretty sure that's him in the cage because I don't know who else it would be. Well, I guess the new character, but that got to be the Otter Mink. And oh yeah, he's Zoro comments. He was like, "We got these 6 people alongside Momonosuke and the 9 Red Scabbers: Kinemon, Kanjuro, that's 2; Raizo, 3; Okiku, 4; Inuyasha, Nekomamushi, 5, 6, and there's 3 more that we don't know yet about yet." And she almost cries, but the Corazon, she almost cries, but she like sucks it up. She was like, "I'm a daughter of a samurai," and They start talking about the symbol and everything was all, but under like that symbol they get caught. They didn't really say anything important. They were just talking about it. But it's still like you can go ahead and sleep and whatever. Oh yeah, and there was a little thing. The little girl that laughed, she knew that she was Momonosuke's sister. She was like, the only one I ever told the secret was to her because she's like a sister to me. She's like my only friend. And yeah, and Zoro just goes to sleep because she was like, "Yeah, if you sleep, your wounds will heal faster." It's whatever. Then we cut to the prison, and we see them throw a bunch of the people in there, and they were like, "How do you even know that we're a part of the group? You can't just capture random people like that." And they're like, "Nah, shut up. We know that you're part of the group. We know all the details. You had this with you, and I think that and the ankles. You can't fool us." Poop. Okay, there we go. You can't fool us. And then there's a little scene where Captain would definitely believe in us. It's Beppo and Penguin and I don't know the other guy's name, but they're beat down, bloody, gory all over, and they just laying in the corner. Oh yeah, and I think Otiku did say something about the sheephead dude about how I think he knows about the symbol too. I don't know if that means like he's like a secret ally or whatever. So we cut to the prison, and now the 2 newest members that's gonna fight Luffy and Old Man Hio are in the ring. It's the alpaca um, smile zone user that was spitting all over Luffy, and then there's a gifter um, Mad Milo Man armadillo user. He has like this giant armadillo still on his back, and there's a scene where Luffy he jumps up and grabs him by the neck but he like the armadillo head, like the head of armadillo comes in front of his face like a shield, and Luffy is stretching in for to punch him, and he's like trying to cover up, and Luffy does armament hockey, and he'll like darn it, that's just regular old armament hockey. I mean, he's like darn it, that's just regular old armament hockey. I'm trying to do the move Riley did, so he like takes his arm off and jumps back, and he's like, man, let's see, let me try this now. And oh man, he's like, yo, what are you doing? And he's fighting the alpaca guy, and Luffy using arm observation hockey to help him. He like, hey yo, old man, go to the left, then jump and do a flip or whatever. And he was like, okay, boom, boom, and he does whatever Luffy says because obviously he got the observation. And there's a little scene there was like, oh, they're finna lose, and Queen's like, no, they're not losing anytime soon. They are not losing. Uh, and so Luffy, oh man, he was like, yo, Luffy, what are you doing? And Luffy explains, like, I'm trying to do this move, Rayleigh assuming where he could push back an opponent without even touching them. And then the old guy says, oh yeah, he was like, Straw Hat, here in Wano, we also have an ability like that. It's transferred to a sword from the user's body so that when we want to cut something, our sword will not cut even the thickness of steel. And when we do not want to cut something, our sword will not cut the thinness of paper. The sword becomes one with the sword master. Sort of like the same sort. So it's not like the same thing Luffy talking about, but some sort of unique thing that Hio thinks he knows about. So he'll like, hey, yo, Luffy, tell me what to do. So he'll like dodge to the left. So he does that, and he jumps up, and he does the exact same thing Rayleigh did to the alpaca. He jumps up, he moves his hand like that, and then boom, alpaca is out in one hit. He was like, I'm pretty sure this is the ability you were trying to do. I knew this back in my younger days. He was like, I don't know if I can really teach it to you because I never really had to like teach somebody, but I can try. But wasn't that it? And Luffy was like, yeah, that was it, man. Yeah, you got us home. You did it. Oh, snap. That's awesome. Luffy's all happy. And then that was a chapter. Wait, yeah, that was a chapter, and obviously no break because we just got off break. And then Queen, he's just laughing. He's like, "Oh snap! That old man still got some bulk in him." Because I think everybody knows he used to be like the flower underground king or whatever. So that was pretty cool. I didn't expect. I was reading the spoiler yesterday, and I saw him do that, and I was like, "Yo, did he just punch the mess out of him? How come he didn't do this to anybody else?" But nah, he did the exact same move Rayleigh did, and there was a little scene where Luffy was remembering about it, and he was telling, "Oh yeah, no, before the time runs out." He was saying that he really wants to learn that move that Rayleigh did. When he does that in the shock wave, he was like, because I think if I can master it or do it, I actually be able to break through Kaido's tough scales. Now I don't know if is Oda implying the reason why he's like almost indestructible, why he can't kill himself is because his tough scales, and Luffy thinks that move Rayleigh thing could like bust him open, unless like Luffy combines that with like Gear Fourth Kong, like King Kong gun, and does it and breaks his scales, actually damage him. Okay, I could believe that, but just based Luffy doing the move Rayleigh did to bust up his scales, because he only has scales in his dragon form, right? When he's in his base form, I mean, it's just regular old skin, right? Cause oh no, he does got like that scale pattern like on his chest right here, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he just got that scale pattern right here, and then the rest of his body is skin, and then his he doesn't get legit scales everywhere on his body until he goes into his either hybrid dragon form or his legit giant dragon form. So I don't really see how this could work. I mean, if that's why he's indestructible, I guess that'd be pretty cool. I think it was like I think that's like legit how dragons are pretty tough in Japanese lore, or because of the tough steel like scales. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of basic. Anyone could have really thought of that. Yeah, really. I mean, they would have said it was just because he's a dragon. Well, no, I guess yeah, because dragon is tough scales, same thing. I don't know. If that is the case, I mean, I'm not saying like yo, that's trash, but yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know, but this was a good chapter. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, on the road to Sonic. I don't the Sonic All Stars Racing. I don't own the game. I have to sign in as my friend Garrett and then play the game. But he may be on now because he used to not be on a lot, but now he's on now a lot, and I can't really record the Sonic on the road to teams on the racing for you guys like I usually do like every 2 days. Plus, I had that camp that messed up my schedule, and now I just gotta wait till he's off. And he don't usually get off. I never. He always appears offline, so I never really know when he's on or not. So it's crazy. But I'll see you guys later. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.